All right, so I wanted to bring you guys a video on my top 5 sneakers of 2024 that I regret buying so far. This is kind of one of those subjective videos. Obviously, some of these shoes that you have in this countdown may be ones that you like absolutely love, and maybe it's your grail. But sometimes I like to be able to take a retrospective look at the current day and see where we are for the year. So 2024, there's at least 5 pairs that I regret, and some of them I returned, and some of them I'm actually going to have for sale over on Whatnot. So just a heads up for those people that have not seen yet, I've been selling some of my sneakers, as you can see back here, over on Whatnot. If you haven't heard of Whatnot, basically it's an online selling platform. You can actually run live auctions on there as well, like I'm going to be doing. And I'll be doing all of these auctions over here for $1. So every single pair will be listed for $1. Whatever it goes for is the end price. Some of the stuff is going to be way under market that ends up selling, and I'm totally okay with it. So if you guys want to go ahead and join my stream, it's going to be 6/6, that's Thursday at 10 a.m. PST, that's 1 p.m. East Coast time. If you guys want to use the link in the description or the pinned comment, it will take you over to Whatnot and you can sign up. If it's your first time, you get $15 free credit if you guys use my link. So please feel free to do that, and then look forward to seeing you guys in some of my shows that I have coming up. So the number 5 sneaker that I regret buying 2024 is going to be the Asics GT 2160 Kith collaboration. I know people are gonna be like, wait, you just got that, how do you regret this one? Here's the thing, Kith did 3 collaborations with Asics, and I wanted to try all of them just because I really wanted to see which is my favorite models out of the 3, since I haven't really been on this Asics wave too much. And after getting all 3 of them, 2 of them in my wife's size, mind you, and then 1 of them in my size, having all 3 of them in hand and looking at them side by side, I can safely say that the Kayano 14s are definitely my favorite of the 3. So I only regret getting the 2160 because I really wish that I got the other model in my size instead. Unfortunately, I gave it to my wife, and if you guys saw on social I posted, she's literally using these shoes as their gardening shoes. It's so crazy.
Didn't think the wife would turn these into her gardening shoes. Emoji face without mouth. This is why we can't have nice things, emoji man shrugging.
She had no idea what I gave her, I guess. Any which way, I'm jealous because I don't have those, and I really like her pair better than the one that I have. So that pair, actually, the 2160s, is one of the pairs back here that I'm going to be listing at $1 over on Whatnot. Regardless of market price, they're going to sell for what they sell for. So the number 4 spot on the list is going to go to the Saucony Endorphin Speed 4. The reason why is because the price point at $170 for what you get in this shoe from the casual perspective, and I know already the comments are going to come in, it's not a casual shoe, it's a running shoe, blah, blah, blah. I get it, but sometimes obviously we like to casual them on this channel and see if it's a shoe that I enjoy from the casual perspective. And at the $170 price point and the overall feeling underfoot, I honestly didn't really like it that much. It felt a little bit narrow in the heel for me. Overall, it's an excellent shoe, and for those people that run in them, of course, they're going to be amazing shoes on feet for running. However, from the casual, I just wasn't feeling it as much for that $170 price point. But really the big kicker for me is knowing that the Power Run PB is in the midsole and not the Power Run HG Lite version that is in the Pro 4 version of the Endorphin line. So I kind of feel like I wish I would have gotten the Pro version just to see how that is on feet, since it introduces like the new tech from Saucony. So I kind of feel like I should have got that version instead, but that price point was even more expensive than this one. At that $170 price point, for my feet, personally, I'd much rather have the New Balance 1080 V13. It's a lot softer and squishier on feet. Just the overall sensation is better. However, some people are going to like the overall look and the feel of the Speed 4s. If money was no object, I would have probably just kept them because honestly, it is an overall decent pair. But it is one that I was like, I'm okay with returning these ones. Number 3 on the countdown is going to go to another pair that I just recently got, and that's the Hoka Skyward X. Now, it was recommended that I try the shoe. Obviously, it's one that I saw images on. I was like, okay, I'm very interested in this kind of carbon fiber runner from Hoka. Usually carbon fiber runners are like, you know, extreme, like elite profile like runners. This is kind of like a more of a long distance sort of runner, but not necessarily to go fast. It was a very interesting feel on feet, really insane cushioning. However, I actually would say that it might be too much cushioning on a pair of sneakers, which is odd coming from myself. I like soft squishy under feet. This was like crazy, crazy soft squishy underfoot. And also I felt a little bit of a stability issue. Personally for me, it felt a little bit off, but really the price point at $225 was very off-putting for what you get in a pair of sneakers that I just couldn't put my finger on like where this is supposed to go in my rotation from the casual, as well as like people that actually buy these for running. It's heavier than average. If you're looking for like a lightweight breathable pair of sneakers, those ones are usually like the elite runners. This one's like heavier and It just is a very odd placement, but it is very comfortable, minus a little bit of wobbliness for me in the heel. And this is another pair that I actually ended up returning. I was gonna sell it to you guys and whatnot, but I was like, honestly, this is not gonna get any love in my rotation. After the first wear, I kind of knew it was a no-go for myself. So number 2 spot in the list of shoes that I regret buying in 2024. This is a weird one, kind of a small one, not a big deal, but it is the Nike E Series AD. Part of the reason why I wanted to try this one is because it was a sub $100 sneaker that looked pretty interesting. However, after I got them on feet, they were kind of weird, the way the tongue kind of overlapped on the shoes, but really it was not a replacement to like a Roshe Run in my opinion. It looked like it could be like a Roshe Run replacement in the modern day. On feet though, I would much rather have the Roshe Run. I'd much rather have a Huarache. Overall, it just wasn't very comfortable for what you get. And you can get them for under retail. I paid retail for mine, and seeing them so far under retail now, I'm like, it's kind of a waste of money in a sense. Another pair that I'll be giving up over on Whatnot. Before we get into the number 1 spot, the other runner-up for myself would be the Hoka Aura, which is a sad one because honestly, if I got these in the correct size, I bet I would actually enjoy them. However, if you guys have them in your correct size, is it something that you had a problem with as well? Because what I had the problem with is the way that you put these on your feet. I couldn't get them up around my heel, which is a really weird problem to have. Like, it looks like it's something that you can just kind of throw on. I got my size, but it was just a little bit too snug. I literally could not put these on feet. It was so difficult. Once you had them on feet, they actually felt kind of fine, but the fact that it took so much effort to get them on feet, it was like a no-go for myself. So unfortunately, I actually ended up returning that pair as well. I am really tempted to get them back in like a half size up to see if they're like easier to get on, because it was a really comfortable shoe and overall something that I enjoyed wearing, minus the fact that it was impossible to put on. The number 1 spot for myself on this list of 2024 sneakers I regret buying is going to be a sneaker sockish sort of thing. I'm talking about the Yeezy Pods at $200. Let's just clarify that, at the $200 price point. $200 was a crazy price to pay for something like this. I know it is just socks and traction on the bottom of your foot. It is done in a really well way though, and there's a nice little liner on the inside of the sock shoe sort of combo. The fit is really weird as well. You have a size 1, 2, and 3. Size 1 is like 4 to 7 men's. Like, so the gap is massive for the sizing of these things. They're not going to fit perfectly unless you're one of the perfect people, I guess, that can fit. But the main reason why this is on this countdown is because of the price point. Again, $200 was kind of nuts. I was very curious, as you guys were. I pre-ordered my pair. The crazy thing is it took so long to arrive to me. And then, midway through waiting for that, Kanye does the thing over the Super Bowl or whatever that was. He knocks the price from $200 down to $20. Everything on his website is $20. So of course I bought another pair at $20. I was like, why not? $20, not a bad deal. But yeah, $200 was kind of crazy. Now, I guess you can email and get some of your money back as well. So throwing that out there, anybody that bought a pair, you can try to get your money back from the $200 pair, just emailing. You just have to wait through like all the emails and whatnot for Yeezy Supply to get back to you, but it might be worth trying to do that. Any which way, $200 is kind of a crazy price point. For what you get, I would say absolutely not worth it. For $20, steal. Like, it's a great deal. It's a high quality pair for that price point. But it's funny how 10xing something in price really changes the perspective of whether or not it's valuable or not, and whether or not it's worth keeping. So that's my list. Do me a favor, leave a comment in the comment section. What do you guys regret buying in 2024? Any 1, 2, or 3 pairs of sneakers that you regret? I know some of the shoes that released this year I paid full retail for, and then they dropped, and then they ended up going on sale. Sometimes it just happens like that. You know what? If you like the shoe, you like the shoe. Some of them I don't really mind. And in most cases, I'm okay with taking that loss. And in best case scenarios, you find a shoe that you really, really like so much that you can double up under retail. I like situations like that. Anyways, leave a comment in the comment section. What do you guys regret buying for 2024? And I appreciate y'all for stopping by and watching. And again, check my Whatnot show out Thursday, 10 a.m. PST. Hopefully we'll see you guys over there. I'll try to multicast it over here. I tried to do it last time and I had a big fail. I couldn't get it to work over on YouTube. I'll try to multicast it this time again if it works, hopefully. But if not, definitely follow me over on Whatnot and join the show. It's really fun to be able to do, and I try to pay attention to the chat, and it's a great way to be able to connect with some of you guys out there. But have a good one. Hopefully we'll see you back on the channel for some more sneaker content. So, all right, peace, guys.